Welcome all to Old Bones and Grimm Tales, formerly Sundays and Dragons. My name is Wyler, and we will be going into the Leston campaign today. But first, before we start, as you've noticed from this intro, we have had a name change. And we're going to discuss with you for a moment why we did that.
Yeah. So we switched the name over to Old Bones Grimmtales. We're formerly Sundays and Dragons. It's been, I think June 8th is whenever I created the Podbean account. So it's rummaging up on a year. Not quite yet. But Sundays and Dragons was a Facebook group that the four of us here were at least in. Wyler came later. We played my original campaign for like a year. Was it a year? And we always played on Sundays, so we called ourselves Sundays and Dragons. So whenever we got audio equipment and decided to start putting our podcast online, Sundays and Dragons seemed like a no-brainer. Ian, who hasn't been able to join us very much since the beginning for a bevy of reasons, it was our thing, Sundays and Dragons. But as the thing evolved, we decided to diversify ourselves now with a name change, an icon change, and what inspired the name change was Grimbones from the campaign of Vimhara. Everybody seems to really like Grimbones' crazy ass. So Old Bones Grimmtales, which Josh came up with the name because I gave him like 6 different ones, and I did like Grimmtales, Old Bones, and he was like, you flip it around and you got something there, and we decided to go with it. So that's pretty much why we changed it. We just thought Sundays and Dragons was too close to the actual name Dungeons and Dragons, and we're more of a D&D inspired podcast. We tell deep stories and grim tales, and the dude that's telling it all has old bones. So envision that 4 adventurers walk into Grimbone's shop, meet that old mildew-suited bastard, and he begins to tell tales. So, not only will Grimbones be telling the tales of Vimhara, but the tales of Leston. So, Wyler, whenever you're ready, give us a recap and let's start playing this game, my man.
All right, so a recap of the events prior.
If you don't want to talk like Grimbones, you don't have to. If you want to, you can.
I'm into it now.
All right.
What have you done?
So, to recap, our 2 adventurers, Exie and Klementine, were on their way out from Porat to go to Behir. On the way, or Bayor.
You're good. It's only your campaign. You call whatever you want, man.
I've had Behir on the mind all day.
You know,
spoilers.
You kind of sound like the announcer from the Powerpuff Girls. I'm not going to lie.
Ooh,
Great.
I like
Great.
him.
But on their way out, they met 2 individuals by the name of Tommy Hawkins and Isadora Inkman. They bonded pretty quickly and decided to join Exie and Klementine, who are disguised as 2 old elven males.
Farmers.
2 old elven dudes, Ebony and Ivory. Are you Ebony?
Are you
Or am I
Ebony?
Ebony?
Are you Ebony?
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. Do one of you have black hair?
I had
we're
pink hair
twins.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
You've
right.
switched it over so many times.
Yeah, you know it doesn't matter though. We talk the same when we're in that state.
But so you all went to Bayor and discovered that the city was a little animalistic. You saw a lot of were-people. You saw a lot of people changing from human to tiger to bear to rat to all kinds of stuff. But Exie and Klementine were there for their went there to find their true purpose, which was to go to the Iron Tower to find a man named Arronax Cogwright. Upon which Exie discovered a person he thought was dead.
Yeah.
Stumbled upon. She looked much younger and learned that she was
to not steal it from Wyler, but that's my wife, motherfucker. That's my wife. Yep.
That's been a back and forth joke.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you met up with Jess. You revealed to Tommy and Isadora that you guys are...
In a tavern bathroom.
Yeah.
In the tavern bathroom, I explained that I was Exy and then that was Klementine and that we're wanted for murder of the king, even though we really didn't do it, and we should totally be homies and rock it out.
On my farm.
Yeah. Yeah, when we're done dying, we will work on your farm.
Level fucking 20s farming potatoes and...
Hey, you know, max
Berries.
level, you gotta grind, you know, you gotta get that money.
Berries
Yeah.
and grapes. Get it right.
But anyway, so we found Jess, right?
Yeah.
And then she continue.
You realized the port was closed and had to find a way in, and you had to make a you had to deal with a shady werewolf, but you got passage.
We got a boat.
Yeah, you got a boat. You got a boat.
Yeah.
But that is where we will start this adventure.
So set the tone, the mood. What's going on
So
right
it was
now?
nighttime when you guys left.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it is probably around midnight or so. Jess told you that it would take a couple hours to get to the tower,
Right.
especially on the boat that you guys are on. It's
Is it like a rowboat or is it like a sailboat?
a sailboat.
Like a one sail boat.
Yeah.
And it's moving?
It's a sloop.
It's sloop.
It's moving. All right. Well, that was fun.
Which way do I pull the rope?
I've
Is it this way, Tommy?
only
Right,
sailed
who's
once or
piling
twice.
who's piloting the ship?
I guess you are.
Wait.
I'm preparing berries.
She's preparing berries.
All right, we got berries. Yeah, Tommy, you said you could sail this piece of shit, so to the tower.
Mate, I never said I could sail. Mate, I said I was on a ship.
Oh God. Oh
Is
no.
Jess here?
Yeah. And she's just kind of like, oh god.
This ship got a wheel? Or was it just like a
does it got-
sloop with a sail and you move it that way?
It's
Or
got
like
a sail and
like
you
a
move
rudder.
it.
Oh, we just
It's
moved
a
it.
rudder. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a rudder. I'm gonna go take a look at this sticky thing and I'm see if that works.
You just move it with the wind to turn.
Sticky thing?
I turn the stick really hard to the right.
And it takes a sharp. So you quickly you learn that right is left, left is right, as you instantly steer it.
Yeah.
You figure that out?
Right is left, left is right.
I just
Straight
that
is straight.
way, that way toward the tower.
Don't go back. We gotta turn
God
around.
damn it, Tommy Hawkins.
So I start sailing to the island if I can see the island.
In the night, it's hard, but you notice in the distance there's like a small blip.
Like a lighthouse.
Yeah.
What? I do have experience on ships. I didn't lie to you. Technically, you didn't really ask if I ever sailed the ship.
We kind of assumed
we kind of did, but
Well,
it's
you know
all
what they
say
say
now.
about assuming. That ass makes an ass out of you
all right.
and me.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Teamwork. You're learning now.
My ship had a wheel.
Taking a look around, is there any ships following? Any people around? Anything?
Nope. You were like you sailed out of the harbor, or
Yeah.
you put yourselves out of the harbor, and you look and it's now a little bit away. You can still see the harbor
Right.
of a Bayor, but beyond that, it's just slowly shrinking.
All right. Cool. So Jess.
Yes,
Yep. This Arronax guy. Gonna be welcoming.
he's very frail.
Frail.
So there was some things that I probably should have mentioned.
Oh, here we fucking go. Just like in every past life.
You know what? I can just turn the boat around now.
No. Continue.
So the island itself is enchanted.
Yeah.
Arronax cannot leave the tower.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Some things may happen since you're not the usual company. I'm the only one that usually traverses in and out of the island and the tower, so Just be forewarned.
Okay, so you're not being very descriptive. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna get shocked? Is there gonna be a spider come out?
Illusions.
We're gonna turn into berries.
Oh. All of you are gonna be my new mixture.
It's gonna be illusions mostly. I can lead you, but even it's misdirective even to me.
Great. Awesome.
What do we do with a drunken sailor?
I cannot wait to meet Arronax.
What do we do with the drunken sailor?
So is it just trying to get in the building?
I'm
Is
sorry,
the whole
we're
time
not
in
of
building?
the sail. We're supposed to.
Supposed to join in. Anyone got a drum?
We start banging on the side of the boat.
Actually, I'll do a performance check.
All right, yeah. Roll a performance
See how
check.
good you perform for us.
12. So that is a. Was that 15? That was a 12. That was a 12. With 6, 18.
So you do pretty well. You start to bang on the wood a little bit, and you find some soft spots, and you manage to get a beat going. You're kind of like boom, 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 boom. Like you kind of got like a Congo kind of thing going on with your rhythm.
Hey, up be rising. You know, one of the lines is there is like shave him on the belly with a rusty razor, and I really like that one.
Yeah.
Because that's got to be uncomfortable.
You'd think, yeah.
But
You'd think.
I just realized
but no,
something weird,
Arronax is very.
What did you realize, Dora?
that your candle wax is clear.
You're breaking the barrier of reality of the game that we are in.
Why is
they-
it clear?
They're
there, you do
scentless
look,
candles.
and there are some candles.
Ah,
Oh.
Yep,
you see?
it's white candle
used to
wax.
this.
It should be white. Why is it turning clear?
Because it's unscented and smellless.
Oh, actually, never. break.
Anyway, yep, candles, singing a jaunty tune.
Breaking reality as usual.
We're all gonna die.
Candle.
Not before I blow shit up.
Tommy, you've been on ships.
Right.
You see the blip in the distance. How long you think?
Who are you talking to?
Tommy,
Talking to Tommy.
I'm thinking. I'm
You
trying
can-
to remember. I think it's like a day, you said.
No, it was a couple hours.
A couple hours by boat? Oh. A day.
Ah,
I'm going to tell him a day.
Okay.
I really don't believe you.
Well, if you didn't want my opinion, why'd you ask?
I don't know at this point.
I'm kicking my feet up on the chair in front of me, and I'm laying back.
Looking comfy. I'm gonna find a chair and kick my feet up and hang out with Dora. See you in a day, Arronax.
So is that it? No other conversation to be had?
We're just chilling, man.
All
I
right.
think. Well, I'll aid Tommy if he needs it. If he needs a rest after every now and then, we can swap it now.
Okay, so between the two of you swapping out, trying to sail the boat, steering it towards the island, it slowly but surely starts coming into a view after a couple hours. Originally it looked like a blip, but then as you get closer, turn into a small pencil. But then as you get real close, it begins to almost loom over you. The moon has come out, but it's overshadowed the moon.
Anyone know how to stop a ship?
I just figured we'd jump off when we got really close.
Well, we got to get back.
I don't know if we're coming back, to be honest.
You see, I'm not the only one who keeps secrets here. I thought we'd be going back to the shore.
You know that thing that we talked about who we are? You still wearing your mask, by the way? Yeah. Take your fucking mask off, Clementine. Let us see your pretty face.
Oh God, it smells so bad.
Yeah, it smells. If you two would like to turn back now, you can. No need to follow us. You can go tell the people who we are, collect your gold if they catch us, and no worse for the wear.
Don't you dare try and back out of working on my farm, mister.
I will, if you stay true to me and lend me your katana, I will work on your farm when this is all over. Guaranteed.
You are.
Right, Clem? Right, Clem? In the next life, and then the next life,
I can pay you all handsomely.
Jess, shut the fuck up. You ain't paying anybody.
Arronax
Wait.
has.
Hold
You got
on.
berries?
Why? Why would you pay us?
Well, you transported me here. I usually do this on my own, but you all risked your lives, obviously, to get me here. So it's only
Right. How
fair.
are you planning on
You-
getting
you
back
come
without
here.
us?
Yeah, how did you get to the shoreline anyway? Where's the boat? Did you ride a boat over? Did you?
Sort of.
All right, elaborate.
And then she whips out a scroll and goes, "Fly."
I can do that too, just not as long. Thanks.
Well, it's. I can only use it on myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really loud, Josh. I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna go with this pencil.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's-
That's
really loud.
like I said, you two in?
Oh yeah, you're working on my farm. You're gonna give me a
All
bunch
right.
of berries.
What about you, Tommy? You
got
heading
berries?
back or you coming?
Can't sell shit by myself.
I mean, you pretty much did all the way here.
Well, I'll come. It's okay.
Okay. Well,
You gotta pay her some berries. Wink, wink. I wiggle.
are we close to the shoreline?
Yes, you do see it coming into view, or you do see it, like, quickly approaching.
Is there an anchor?
Well,
It's about-
we need
it's gotta be an
to
anchor.
pull the sail down. Is what we need to do.
Oh,
You want to help me try to do this?
okay.
Okay.
We can use the oars.
So, Tommy, as we get close, kind of swing it about to where we're paralleling the shoreline, and we'll pull the sail down. Do we have enough? Does it appear that we have enough momentum that if we was to start dropping the mainsail now, that maybe we could coast in?
Yeah.
I want to
Drop the mainsail.
You're about 120 feet away.
I would like to drop the mainsail.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
All right. So you drop the mainsail. You.
Me and Clem drop the mainsail.
Yeah. And you begin to feel the ship slowly, like slowing down. It stops about 30 feet short, and you have to take the paddles and kind of paddle.
Right. Does it have an anchor?
No, it does not.
Just a side rail with some rope?
Yeah.
Is there an actual dock or just the side of this?
Just the side of this
Ah.
island.
Great. Well, let's find a big rock.
A big rock. You have to pull it up onto shore. You
Is
silly
it,
goose.
Is it big? Is it small enough to pull up on the shore?
With help.
Come on, little ass. Big, strong lady. Let's do it.
Got this, man. Ooh.
I just
Yeah.
imagine her Flintstoning everywhere.
Well,
Flintstone runs.
I'll jump off with some rope tied to the front, I guess.
You do see some rocks. Nothing like huge, but
We'll just we'll try to pull it up on the shore.
yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Is
Come
the
on,
shore
Clem.
completely rocky, or is there sand?
There's sand. Yeah.
we'll pull
Come
it
on,
up the
Tommy.
sand.
You know, heavy lifting isn't my strongest suit.
Hey, we're gonna do it together.
Okay.
Here we go. 1, a 2, a 3.
Roll for me a strength saving, or roll for me a strength check for those who are wanting to push the boat.
We're all doing it together, man.
Wait, oh, it's a check. -1.
I got
18.
I got a 20.
Okay, so I got a 19
Oh my god, she got better than everybody.
plus 1, so I got a
Hey,
natural
we
20.
matched.
So
Here we go.
So
We pull it taut, and Tommy's just like,
what'd you roll?
A 7.
A 7. And so what'd you get?
20.
20.
18.
20.
Unnatural.
Yeah.
All right. So you all, you, Clementine, Isadora, you all are pushing this thing along. Tommy, you're having a little bit of a struggle, but you're helping.
I'm helping.
Tommy, you're doing a great job.
Like
know.
you're lifting it up, going like, oh wow, this is really easy. But in all reality, everybody else is like the
Supporting the entire weight, and I'm
Yeah.
just kind of touching it.
Yeah.
I put a mage hand on it. There's 10 pounds of weight off.
It's similar to whenever you and my dad lifted that couch, and I was just on the side when you guys are doing a great job.
You weren't even helping. You were tipping it.
He told me to stand there, and whenever I pulled, it turned the other direction. Not my fault.
I don't know why you were helping in the first place. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying.
But anyway, as soon as you all touch the shore and bring the boat up. You look back and you see the sand, and there's some trees, but let's say about a mile out is the tower. But the one thing you do notice is that the sand begins to pick up. And you notice footprints
Continue.
begin to formulate. One trail leads one way, you see another set of footprints, they lead the other. You just see a lot of footprints kind of going everywhere, and the sand is beginning to pick up and whirl almost.
Almost like a sandstorm.
Not quite. It's just blowing real hard.
Good, we don't need to do rude jokes here.
It's awfully windy here.
I think trespassers are unwelcome.
With my connection to weather and being a storm sorcerer, would I have any kind of inclination as to if this wind is magical, or would I have any inclinations that if it was just normal?
If you wanted to roll an Arcana check,
Let's see how good I am at those.
an Arcana or an Intelligence check, to discern whether it's magical or not, you can. Because Jessica's told you, roll it with advantage.
Can I do this too?
21.
I have a +3 in this.
She told us it was,
Why?
it was magical and
know.
illusionary, so.
Don't even ask.
You notice even though the sand is picking up and the wind is blowing, you don't feel anything. Like you don't feel any
The
sand.
sand on my face or
Yeah.
any of the wind.
Yeah, and then the footprints, you look at them, you try to kick some sand over the footprints, and they don't seem to cover up. The footprints just stay there.
Well, someone here was doing the opposite of covering the tracks. They were just making more, which inadvertently covered the tracks. Neat idea.
The island likes to do this.
Why would we need to follow any tracks? The tower's right there.
Sand ghosts. I'm making sand stars again.
So you guys make your way to the tower, and along the way, everything seems to be going fine first, but then you start to hear
You have to click the mouse first to get it to come back into.
Oh, gotcha,
There you go.
gotcha. You hear gunshots, and then a roar, a monstrous roar in the distance, and this boom, 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 boom.
Is there a rock around?
More like a rock monster.
Any rocks? Felled trees? Logs?
Is this a giant sand ghost?
I cast Mage over myself.
Okay,
This is
Should we
the
just hear it?
sign.
yeah, and you actually hear rustling in the trees.
Like I said, any rocks around.
And you see two individuals pop out of the trees.
Turn it down a little bit.
Uh,
There's a volume bar up the top of iTunes. What playlist you on?
Epic Battle.
Well, no, louder than that. Just a little bit, I said. Keep going. Keep going. There you go.
All right.
Like, it reminds me of Mega Man for some reason.
But you see two individuals pop out of the trees. And you recognize them, Exie and Clementine, as you see a one-armed human being with a gun.
Funny seeing you two here. Are you real?
Goes, what the fuck? And she looks back and goes, what are you talking about? There's a fucking... Look! And then through the trees, look! You hear this boom, boom, boom. And then you see this large, scaly... It has two massive, thick legs and a tail. And then you see a big, giant head with a maw. Its arms are really tiny.
Fireball.
Is this a toothy mall?
Yes.
I throw a fireball.
Is this,
Focus.
You talk too much. I throw a fucking fireball.
Ah!
I'm kidding. You can do what you want here.
Okay. So are you throwing a fireball?
Oh yeah, no. If you're gonna allow me, then yeah.
Okay, then yeah. So you toss, or you summon your arcane energy. You hear somebody trying to yell, "No, don't!"
No, I'm doing it up above it to where it doesn't hit anybody. Up and then behind it where the blast comes down.
Yeah. So you shoot the fireball, and you get right above this thing's head, and it explodes. And as soon as it explodes and the radius comes within the form of this creature, it disappears.
Ah, great illusions. Awesome.
I walk over to
Good job, Exy.
Exy and I clap him on the back and nice job, you killed it in one hit.
Are the two still there?
Yeah, and they're painting. They're like,
So
you
this
said
is
they're
this is
painting, like-
Matthias and
Harriet.
Harriet. They're panting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm walking up to Matthias, drawing my sword and putting it to his throat, prodding it.
He goes,
Are you real?
What the hell?
Are you
Lexi?
real?
What the hell?
Are you fucking real?
Yes, yes.
Give me your arm.
What?
Hold your
Why?
fucking arm out.
And he does.
Does he bleed?
Yes.
All right, you real. Harriet? Arm?
Couldn't you just touch her?
Harriet?
I think you can just touch her.
Does she bleed?
Yes.
I'll put the sword up. All right, nice to see you two. This is Isadora. This is Tommy Hawkins. They knew who we all are. They haven't turned us in yet. Great. They probably will if we fuck up. Let's get to that tower, and I'm just gonna walk.
I walk
so
up and I
for-
shake both their hands. I'm like, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. My name's Tommy Hawk Knuckles.
So you see these two, and one is a drow.
Yeah. Oh, I blew her up and her arm fell off.
You do notice she has one arm.
Which arm?
Her left has been blown off.
Okay.
It's her right.
Well, you're not good with a farm.
Did you blow it
She,
up with a fireball? Because you just threw another one.
She can shoot the berries. She's got a good aim on her.
And then you go to the other one, and he seems, and you see a medium-sized human. Brown hair, yellow eyes.
Yellow eyes. Odd.
He, do you think, Matthias?
But
Look like me for a second. Sure, we're playing charades.
and then as he's holding your hand, he quickly you see his form quickly change and mold itself to look like Exy.
My hair don't look that bad, Matthias.
It's been a long day. Listen.
Are you changeling?
And then he transforms into his true form, which is this kind of grayish skin, kind of purplish gray. His eyes are white. And he goes, "Yes, I'm a changeling.
You're rather neat. I like you.
Matthias, pleased to meet you."
Nice to meet you.
He's got a really cool chest.
So if I take you to my farm, you can transform into something that would smash berries really good.
What?
She,
To the tower.
yeah, we're gonna make a berry farm after we save or die the world and stuff.
What the hell happened over the past couple of days?
Hey, listen, why are you here?
Well, why? We all know why we're here. We're going to see Arronax.
Right, but why are you here and not there? And I point at the tower. You were running this way. What is over there?
All we did was walk, and then sand started pelleting our face. I didn't realize this was all magic.
How did you get here?
We swam.
And I'm just gonna kind of look to each
I
one
wanna
of
roll
my party
insight.
members.
On the swimming. That's an hour swim.
No, that's not good.
That's like a day swim.
Day swim. Insight. I didn't take that one. 10.
He's telling the truth.
Harriet,
How did she get here? She's got one arm.
Yeah, I had to help her.
we could have
Did you
swam.
turn into a fish or something?
We could have swam.
Oh, well, we have a boat.
No, this was an all-day venture
We could have swam.
for us.
Clem, we could have swam.
I don't like the water.
Has
That's
it been?
right.
It's been past an hour, right?
Yeah.
Well, what was that gentleman's name that we got the boat from.
Who is the
Harkin.
gang lord's man?
Harkin.
Yeah, that's right. Harkin to me.
He's
Let's
like,
go.
no, we started this venture in the morning.
Wow. So, quick story to tell Hawken. That spell I cast on him where he won't be able to, dupe and betray us, it's gone now.
It's fine.
So,
We'll kill him if he comes back being all mean.
let me make sure that it is, 'cause I think it's like up to 8 hours. It's still going. He's still not betraying us.
By the time we get back, who knows?
By the time we get back, he might have a gun. But wait, no, he's not following us. That's for sure.
I mean, we don't have to go back through that one port. I mean, we just show up anywhere and just keep on our way.
Right, we
As
got
I
a free
said,
boat.
I don't think that we're going back where we came. At least not for a while.
Tower.
Have,
Tower! I'm
Harriet,
running.
you ever met Arronax?
I've heard stories.
So that's no.
You know this young lady? I point to Jess.
No. Who are you?
Arronax's apprentice. And then I'm walk up to Harriet and whisper, and my wife in a past life.
And she's, she goes wide and she goes,
Well, I'm sure you heard the stories. Harriet?
I heard Arronax was a great adventurer once, but then
Well, he's been harboring Jess for a while. And I'm not sure we can trust him. Oh, by the way, Harriet and Matthias, you're here. I had a vision, by the way. Yep. We'll talk about it as we walk. It's getting a little hazy, but I remember a little bit.
I'm going to lean down
Okay.
to Isadora and I say, this man's batshit.
With my 26 passive perception, do I hear that?
yeah.
I am a little batshit.
It's called good hitting, too. He's a batshit. He's a batshit. He's a literal bat.
Yeah.
Adventure! I'm running.
and you
You need all that batshit to throw fireballs, though, so that's useful.
And Jess is like, wait, hold on. And then she's running behind you.
I'm trying to speed this up.
Take off? Oh, no.
And you hear more noises, but you ignore them at this point.
So the alarms and stuff, it's all an illusion?
Yes.
Just to scare everything away?
It's and then you hear Jess go, it's even Arronax can't explain it. It's been here since I've been here.
So
That's
nothing
interesting.
can hurt me and I can keep running. Why are we waiting? Let's go.
We're all walking at a fast pace. Dora, we're coming.
Boring. Run.
Hit trees on the way.
So you
I've
guys
drawn my
run
sword.
and you run the rest of the way.
Oh God, we're running.
Well, I mean, do you all want to run or do you want to?
Dora, do we have to run?
You guys are walking really slowly. Like, I mean,
I mean,
a
we're
little bit
walking kind of
faster.
fast, which is
Like, I'm
Oh,
turning
yeah, you're really
backwards and I'm
fast.
running backwards, yelling at them.
run. Dora, listen. You want to be of help, right? And you want to get there. You ever heard of a perimeter? Run really fast around us as we walk and look for bad guys.
It's all illusions. Why are we looking for bad guys? It's illusions.
I thought you'd be into this. All right, let's jog. Come on, Tommy. Just grab it.
I'm still walking. I can walk on my own. It's all right.
Yeah, Matthias, Harriet. I had a vision. Saw that Arronax guy. I don't know. I think we all died. Some kind of portal. It was kind of hazy.
That's
Oh, I think
interesting.
Klementine saved me, if I recall correctly. Was it Klementine that saved me?
He's the one that pushed through you in.
Oh, yeah. Clementine betrays me in the end. It's kind of like a bad HBO special.
He threw you in to the portal.
Yeah, but you said that I was starting to forget it, so
Yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah, I'm just saying craziness at this point.
No, that doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, this Arronax guy, he was in it. And so was Jess over there. Yep.
That's something we'll have to discuss later on. But let's get to this town. Seems like your friend here has quite the endurance, so let's follow her.
Lead on, Dora. Lead on.
Adventure.
So you begin to run, and as soon as you get to the tower, you're looking for a door, and you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do you want to try and look for the door?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Roll.
Remember, it's all an illusion. Just run
What'd you
into
roll?
it.
What am I rolling?
You can roll,
Investigation.
investigation.
I got 19.
19.
She's an awesome little chick.
So
Look at her
you're
go.
you're smart enough to go because you do like a run around of the tower and you don't see any door and you're like, and you start to feel, like you can't catch on. It's like I got a feel for this thing,
Yeah.
and then you kind of
Yeah.
go around and then you feel this, you feel something hit your hand and you're like, and you feel around it and it feels like a doorknob. And are you gonna open it?
Yeah.
Are we with her yet? Have we
Yeah,
caught-
yeah,
we're there.
Okay.
They are. I don't know about you, Mister. I'm
And
walking.
you kind of hear Jess go, "Don't, just hold on, before we, God, I don't run a lot, so just whatever you do, don't touch anything."
I guess I'll let go, and I'm gonna start tipping my toe, like,
Tapping your toe.
yeah. Well, this is more like
sitting there like-
tipping.
So are you
Jess, open
opening
the door.
Yeah.
No, she's sitting here tapping her toe.
Oh,
waiting
so-
I'm like,
impatiently.
ugh.
Are you guys gonna let
She
Jess
has
open the
to
door?
I told, I tell
Okay.
Jess to open the door if you don't mind.
And
Taking a
she
step
opens the
back.
door, and the illusion kind of goes away, and you see this door come open. It's a large door. But you hear her go, "Arronax," and begins to walk in, and she looks back and motions for you guys to come forward. And you guys walk in single file. How do you guys want to?
I'd like to be up next to Jess if possible.
I want to be in the front.
I'm gonna be in the back.
I'll be somewhere in the
So
middle.
like me, Jess, Dora.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just like she owns the place.
Do halflings have dark vision?
I think we said.
Is it
they
dark
do,
in here?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm about to explain the lighting situation here in a
okay.
minute, though.
Cool.
So you all walk in, and you don't see any torches lit. There are no lights or bulbs or anything. But what catches your eye is treasure. Gold to your left and your right. Swords, weapons, armor. Items of all sorts just illuminating, and it gives the room light.
No.
I'm gonna lay on my stomach
No.
and do this and just stare at everything. I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be so much fun to swim in.
She goes, "No, please to God, don't swim."
You're gonna screw
Don't
big
touch
duck
it.
in this thing, aren't you? Just dive into your treasure
Bad
hoard.
Dora.
You
No.
dragon. Why
I am laying
can we all
on the
just agree to
ground
let
just
Carrie play a
in-
dragon because she freaking hoards everything anyways?
Yes.
Can I be a dragon?
Be a dragonborn.
Yeah, you can play a Dragonborn one day.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it would. It would make a lot of sense.
It's like residual dragon tendencies.
You have the dragon blade.
Jess,
Yes?
how did he get all this stuff?
This has been here since I've been here.
Oh.
These are the first few memories we're walking through these halls with just massive amounts of treasure just laying around. He's told me never to touch them, and I never touch them.
It almost looks like a dragon horde.
The illusions.
No, they are not illusions.
Don't touch it.
So if I was to like go swim in this, would something pop up and try and kill me because I'm touching the stuff, or like?
Probably.
Well, Cleanse, see you in the next life.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be great.
Probably.
Boring. Is there anything else I can swim in? I mean, come on.
We'll go back out to the shore when we're done. Swim in the water.
Yeah, you just had an entire ocean. I don't know why you just didn't swim circles around the boat.
Now, why would I do that?
Because you want to swim.
It's not gold, Tommy. Don't understand.
But anyway, so she leads you through, and it's almost like it's a hallway. You can see it, but there's only like a trail as
yeah.
with the treasure lining both sides of the wall. Matthias and Harriet, their mouths are like dropped.
No, Matthias. No.
Harriet, it looks intriguing.
I'm really still confused as to where you two even came from. What happened to your arm?
He blew it off.
We were in the Battle of Port Strayson. she couldn't detonate the bomb to destroy the mountain to save our lives, so I had to. Sorry, Harriet, again.
It's all right.
Juicy hop.
Collateral damage.
Had to be done. And then she like moves her stump around like she's.
Yeah.
Well, you and I are kind of one and the same in that case, and I'll take off my glove and roll up my sleeve to reveal just a charred and blackened arm all the way up to my shoulder.
Ouch.
Oh wow.
And just roll it down, put my glove back on.
And she kind of looks at you curiously and goes, "Are you a drow?"
I am. Half.
Oh. Who's your whose side of the family?
My mother was human.
What was her name?
Clarissa, I think.
And you
If I remember my notes. It's been a while since I looked at my backstory.
and she kind of nods. And you don't know who the father is?
Not a clue. Never met him.
Okay.
You related?
Now that's just
And
racist.
and she actually does not answer the question and begins to move.
That's ants in its own.
I don't know. Maybe we're related. I don't know.
Brothers and sisters.
We're all one big happy family now.
I'm sorry I blew your sister's arm off,
I don't
Tommy.
know if she's my sister. She's just, my left arm's all charred to bits. She don't have one. I thought I'd just, one and the same. She's kind of cute.
Long lost cousins.
Oh,
Well, you gotta be
Do you hear-
careful with that one. I
do you
want to
hear
make sure the
banjos in the
lineage
background?
first,
I hear banjos, Exy.
It's like fucking Star Wars now.
There's this place in the world called Louisville, Kentucky.
Ooh, that's more like
It's
Elizabeth.
Louisville.
I know.
I was
know.
thinking more of a.
I'm kidding.
And
There's
now
a
I need to come
place-
up with a continent called Louisville, Kentucky.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's
It's just because we live in Indiana really close to Kentucky that we can make that joke. Okay? Just kidding, though.
just like I can make all the Florida man jokes since I'm from Florida.
Yeah, you're right.
Floridians.
But anyway.
But I'm
so-
fine with anybody making Florida man jokes. They're great.
So you move forward and you see these large doors. This place seems a lot larger on the inside than it does on the out. You've noticed.
Good old mage towers. Woohoo.
And you see like treasure piled up along the grand door, but you see her like she opens it and the treasure kind of spills over like into the
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Like, you never heard of a bank, mate?
and she yells again, "Arronax!" And you walk into this grand room, like it's large. And you see just tons and tons of gold along all the corners. Again, treasure, just insurmountable treasure, just all around you. And at the tail end, you do see what appears to be like a gutted out organ piano.
Okay. I was like, gutted out organs?
No,
Organ or a piano?
like a piano.
A piano. Okay. No
Like
pipes.
Yeah, pipes. Yeah.
Okay,
Organ.
so organ.
So
Organ.
organ, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gutted out?
Yeah, and what's replaced it seems to be like a fireplace.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And you see like smoke popping out of the pipes.
Yeah.
And in front of it's a table, and you see a bunch of like cobblestone inventions sort of type deal. Like it looks like that she's been taking like stone off the walls and just
Chiseling.
stuff. And you see this you see this like hunched over like being on the table. Kind of a gray hempen robe.
Is he mumbling anything about a precious?
No.
Okay.
And you see him turn, and this guy looks like he's more skin than bones. He's very tan. The only thing that really seems to look alive about him is his green eyes. that almost kind of seem to glow in a way. And you just hear him wheeze like he's trying to speak, but all it comes out is
I cast a message into him, and I say, "What'd you say?" He
Then
can respond.
he responds with Jessica
He's calling for you.
as he's like stumbling towards her. And she quickly rushes over to him, pops a water bottle, or like kind of pops a water canteen.
I lean over to Exy and I'm like, "Yeah, you think this man has a will?"
Maybe.
I mean, but
Maybe.
if he has any close families, I can call him Pops real quick. I don't know mine. I'm going Calypso. I need to go back. Anyway, continue, DM.
I
I mean, just you all see this situation.
Yeah.
What do you all do?
I'll let him go to Jessica.
yeah, she's helping him. I'm just taking a look around. Anything auspicious? Out of place? Interesting? Anything?
You look around and you see you're trying to look through the treasure without touching it because Jessica's unless you guys want to touch it.
No.
Why can't we touch the treasure, Arronax?
And then he goes, "It's cursed."
Are you cursed, Arronax? Last I saw you, you were much healthier.
And he looks at you confused.
Let's just say it ain't happened yet.
Well, like he's trying to speak, but it's wheezing, even with the water.
Right. You're a man of the cloth, and then this is cursed. Can't you do something?
Are you cursed, Arronax?
He's trying to speak, but it's like it's wheezing.
How's
Why
it-
don't you just nod your head?
I cast message again, and you cursed.
Yes.
He's cursed.
And then you
grab gold? No better way to figure it out than to do it yourself. I touched some gold.
This asshole's guinea pig in it.
okay, and then you hear this. Oh no! And
Fucking Jessica. Oh dear. Oh shit.
and give me a moment.
So we're allowed to touch
This
it
calls for a
now?
music change.
Are we allowed to touch it? Can you get me something out of this? Like,
Since you're already cursed.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, just stick it in the back now. Let's spread the curse throughout the land.
The blick.
So
Ooh.
You can turn up a little bit if you want.
Crank that shit.
this is at max.
This one gets louder.
Okay.
Yeah, leave it.
Alexa, volume 6. There you go. If it gets too loud, we'll turn it down.
But
But
you pick
I
up
reach
the-
down and I'm just like, light of Emerald guide me.
So you stick your hand into the gold and you pick it up and let the gold fall from you, and then as soon as you do that, you hear kind of a rumbling coming from like a couple of the piles of gold and weapons and stuff, and you see these suits of armor
Ready your weapons, mates.
begin to kind of pop up and go. Like you see the parts to the armor begin to fly towards this thing and connect and begin to
It's a mighty morphing. Oh my god. We're
you
fighting
s-
the Power Rangers.
you see about 5 of them form.
5.
And with that, roll for initiative.
Roll for the
That's a lot.
initiatives.
What creatures do you want to use the battle map for that?
I'm good.
Okay.
I got a good initiative.
Like, if I try to run any instances with more than 2 other creatures other than the party, I'm like, where do I go?
I need minis. Shit.
Hey, that's good. Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got a +1. I'm not used to playing low dex characters.
Right?
How'd you get that initiative bonus? Take alert.
Take an alert.
We've got alert and observant.
All right, so we'll start at the top with Exie.
22.
All right, Clem,
21.
Tommy,
20.
and Isadora.
23.
What? 23, 22, 21, 20?
Yeah.
I'm still at the bottom?
You couldn't
Yeah,
have
you
had-
rolled
God
down. You still at the
dang.
You
bottom.
couldn't have had it any easier, Dan.
Oh, I know. I
Take a
know.
picture of that shit. That's almost like 4 natural 20s at once. I'm going to call that. That's less likely than 4 natural 20s at once.
It's a little weird that it happened that way, but it's cool. I'm not gonna be too bummed out by that.
I'm not bummed out about it at all. Nobody got below a 20 on initiative.
I have a +5. This is weird.
Yeah, she's used to playing beefcakes.
Yeah. Beefcakes.
Beefcakes. You're about to fuck up some gold monsters, alright?
They're gonna explode, and
I
then
hope so.
and then once they're dead, does that mean we can start ravaging?
Hey, we'll find out, won't we?
You're gonna do it again. Yeah, we got this.
Gotta kill whatever's cursing these bitches.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Sup, dog?
No, I was just making sure. All right, so XC. So we'll start at the top with Isadora. So you look around. You're kind of in the center where Arronax and Jess are, or you're kind of towards the end where Arronax and Jess are, and then the closest one to you is about 15 feet away.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna run up and hit it.
Yeah, you are.
You're gonna run up and hit it.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Okay, so I got a 19 and a 7 plus 9, so 16.
All right. So the 19 hits. The 16 does not.
Good to know.
Okay. Two. So that's 8 to hit.
So that's 8 damage.
Yes.
All right, so you see this one, you see it to your right, the closest one, and you run up to it, and so you're using your katana?
Mhm.
Okay, so you come up with
Well,
your katana, and you,
It's a long sword.
or yeah,
Yeah, but for flair, it
For
is a katana.
flavor, it's a katana.
Yeah.
and you knock the helm off this thing, and you take an arm off with both hits. And you see the helmet slowly start to fly back, and the arms start to fly back to it. It looks dinged, definitely.
Your blade's magical, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a +1.
Just checking in
Minus
case
8.
they have any resistances. Want to make sure that went through.
All right. And so is that the end of your turn, or are you gonna bonus action do something?
You can bonus action punch. Or you
Oh,
can
yeah.
bonus action spend a key point punch twice.
I'm gonna bonus action to punch.
Just
once?
a punch?
Just once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feeling it out. I understand.
12 plus 8.
20.
20.
20. So that hits. So go ahead and
Die 6.
roll the damage.
Turn it down just a smidge.
Yep.
On the bar.
10.
10 damage.
Great.
10.
I didn't roll a 2
can actually
that
go.
time.
A little higher.
Yeah, just like right in the middle of what you just did. How much damage did you just do?
10.
Nice. I love monks.
All right, so after you knock
5.
the head off and knock the gauntlet off of this thing, and it slowly comes in, you're like, "Well, screw you!" And you
sucker punch the fucker.
and you just try to punch this thing right in the center of the armor, and you do leave a giant dent. Like in the center of this thing is literally an indentured like image of your fist.
The first time I was doing
Nice.
this, so the next time I'm gonna use both of my hands. Versatile, I made a mistake.
With that, Exie, it is your go.
I'm going to draw my blade. Say a silent prayer to Imrala, and I'm going to bless my 3 party members.
Okay.
I'm going. So is there another one of these creatures really close to Dora other than the one that she's fighting?
two popped out of one corner.
Okay.
One popped out of like the upper right. Two popped out of the upper right. One popped out of the upper left. One popped out of the lower right, which is where Isadora is, and the other to the lower.
Damn. All right. Shit.
And they're about the other one to the other one on the bottom is about 30 feet away.
I'm gonna run up to the two in the top right. You said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to those two. Threateningly stand there. That would be my turn. I already used my action. I blessed them.
Okay. Cool.
So, use my movement to go up. Just trying to be a tank, I guess.
All right. So, Clem, it is your turn.
Question is, I have removed curse. What should I remove the curse on?
That's. Do you yell that?
Arronax.
We can't reply. Not until it's. But your turn's coming up.
Okay, I will totally reply.
Yeah. So you say that though? Okay.
I say that.
Yeah.
How far away am I from the old guy? Arronax?
You're like right there with him. Yeah, I'm assuming you all huddled up.
Yeah, we've been standing next to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She ran
next
off and just
to
hit
next
things.
to Arronax and Jess.
Cool. I tap the top of Arronax's head and cast remove curse.
He taught me how to do this. He was like, you gotta hit stuff.
It might give us an ally in the battle at least. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
You place your hand on his head and you try to use the magic of the magic that you possess to try and figure out this curse and remove it. And you see red writing appear all over Arronax.
Ooh.
And
Do you recognize the language?
It's not your turn yet.
yeah, on your turn you can try and decipher it. But so you see this red writing begin to appear all over his skin and clothing, and it looks like it's going to fade, but then it just slaps right back onto him. And you kind of hear this, you see his eyes go wide-eyed, and he goes, but in that moment, you did feel the creatures kind of shudder. You kind of hear the clack of armor, like something happened.
I think our friend might have just weakened our enemies.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I can't do anything for my bonus action, so go,
That's your
Tommy.
turn. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Who's up next in initiative?
Tommy.
Knuckles, you said there were two standing right next to each other, right?
Yeah, and now Exy is right in front of them now.
Yeah. I'm within melee of them.
Okay.
That matters.
I got you. That's cool. So I'm going to run up to the side of them so I can get the two of them in a line without him in the same line.
Okay.
And then how far is another of these creatures from me from this point?
30 feet.
30
Yeah.
feet away from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all spread out.
Yeah, you use your movement to get if you're trying to get like within melee of where Exy's at.
Yeah, not melee, but I'm going to try and get
Just
them in
trying
a
to get
line.
them
I'm
in
going
a
to lightning
line.
bolt these bitches.
He was
is what I'm
seeing
gonna
if
do.
he could
Gotcha.
hit another one.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah, you can like get to the left of Exy, using your
And get
full
the
movement.
two of them with the one
Yeah.
lightning bolt. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to spend a bonus action to spend 2 sorcery points and cast it again, and
Nice.
fire it at another.
Okay.
I get.
There's
If I can
another
get more
set
than
of-
one in a
there's
line,
another
go
set of
ahead.
2.
Yeah, there was 2, then a
There's-
line that you can get.
There's the 2 in the line, and then I'm going to send another lightning bolt with my bonus action sorcery points to another one within range.
Send it to the one that she's fighting.
Yeah, I'll send it to the one she's fighting so I can maybe take
If
out
you
that
want.
one.
Yeah.
I'll s-
want.
Yeah.
We're being very strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
So you're wanting to shoot the lightning bolt towards the 2 that are standing.
Yeah, 2 in a line in front of him, and then the one that's in combat with her.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and
100 feet.
yeah, you can totally hit them. Yeah,
I need
so,
3 deck saves then.
What's your save?
16.
At level 5.
I failed all of them.
We really feel powerful whenever you DM. You know that?
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
So it's 4, 8, 12,
I like how I give you a dice tray and you roll on the table.
10. It's, I don't know, 15. I've rolled my 20s in there. 20.
Roll my 20s in there.
What was the first one? 14 and 20?
You just said
so
20.
34.
Yeah.
34 on the first 2.
Okay.
And then the lightning bolt I sent to her. Not to her, but you know, the one.
Yeah.
I re-roll all 2s. Or 1s to 2. So 2, 4, 10, 14 again. That's a 2. So 2, 4, 10, 13.
13 and 13?
13 and 14. So
27.
27. So 27 to the one she's in combat with.
Okay. So you summon your thunderous energy and you send it out, and it strikes the first one, and electricity courses through, almost giving it a human electrical form for a minute, and then it quickly explodes that armor, then connecting to the next one again, and just shocking electricity arcing all over this thing as it begins to just fall apart. Then you turn to the next one, shoot your lightning bolt, and it stretches, clashing with the gold, splashing it, and then hitting that armor, and it again just it kind of just does this. It does the oogie boogie for a minute, and then it explodes.
You shook it all about.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's
All
all
about.
Yeah.
Multi-kill.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Do that again.
Do it again! I took 1 spell slot.
So
I think. I don't know how sorcerer. Let me check up on that.
Yeah, if you use sorcery points for that and you use the same spell, it should be only 1 spell slot.
Harriet and Matthias are kind of going to corner, or like they're going to kind of get into defensive position around Arronax.
Okay.
Matthias with his dagger and Harriet with her gun. And with that, it is the other two's turn.
Oh, there's 2 left.
Yeah,
Go
it
get it,
takes
guys.
It takes 2 spell slots because it just says cast a spell that has a cast and have 1 action. You can
Yep.
spend 2 source points to change it to a bonus action. So I still have to use the spell slot
Yeah,
to cast
yep.
it. So
So
that's both my 3rd level spell slots, guys. Hey.
one of them is going, or the one in the top right is going to run towards you, Exy, and is going to strike at you.
Warding flare.
Disadvantage on the roll.
Yep.
Yep. Natty 1.
That does not hit.
So with that natty 1, it tries to take its sword and slash at you. But you quickly take your shield and you bash the sword right out of its
With a burst of awesome light.
yeah,
That's right.
and you just knock the gauntlet away. But then it tries to like punch you.
It's going to knock my tooth out.
Natural 20.
Yeah, it hits.
It's knocking your teeth out.
Yeah, he's about to crack a tooth.
You take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
All right.
Ouch.
And? Is there
And
an
that's
and
it.
coming? Oh, okay. I thought and was coming.
And die.
I'm used to that now. Nowadays, it's like you take 12 bludgeoning damage and 63 necrotic. Fuck. You're dead, bitch. Yeah, that hurt. All right.
And so the one in the bottom right is going to run up to you, Isadora, and strike and try to hit you with its long sword.
Fuck it up.
And that is a 3, and that misses.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Another natty 1. I'm rolling tonight, guys.
You rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah. I don't want to hear it.
So
That's why I select spells that I don't have to roll. That's why I make you roll.
That's so fucked up.
So you see the one in front of you burst into electricity and explode. But then you kind of, with your sixth sense, you look around and see this other one about to come at you and strike you with its long sword, and you duck, you sidestep out of the way of the first strike, but then it tries to quickly react and come in with a side slash, and you jump out of the way of it.
Fucking Yoda.
But with
Yodadora.
Look, I'm
that, we are
doing
at the top of the initiative order again.
Fuck it up.
With
Fuck
you,
it up.
Isadora.
Fuck it up, Kenneth.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah, you are. Please do.
Hit it 4 times for me, please.
You get a +4. You get a die 4 to your rolls.
you got bless. You'll have to
On
roll
both or just one?
on
Each roll.
anything. So you'll have to roll a 20 and a 4, and then a 20 and a 4 again, so you know which one gets blessed.
I guess.
There you go.
13.
Plus
8.
8.
Yeah, it's a
21.
21.
No, it's +9.
Oh.
22.
22. Hit.
Well,
First one
Well
hits.
then.
Second one.
Well. I'm a monk.
This is what I do.
7, 8 plus 9, so 17. Wait,
Would you say 9 plus 8?
17.
17.
17 to hit.
8
Yeah.
plus 9.
That is a
Oh,
miss.
8 plus 9.
Oh,
so
8.
it's 17.
17. Yeah, that's a miss.
All right.
I think 18's the magic number.
Okay, so then I get one of them.
Yep, you got 1 hit.
Rolling a die 10.
Yes.
Good job.
Last time I was going at it like this. This time I'm gonna go at it like this.
It's like I'm making sure.
Okay, so I got a 7
7 damage.
plus 6.
So 13.
13.
And you got your bonus action hit.
Yeah, I get my
You gonna spend a key point to do flurry of blows?
yeah.
All right. Roll 2 attacks with bless.
This guy.
I love bless. It's such a good spell. Bane's really good too.
Yep.
Okay, 8 plus
That's a miss.
9
Roll a hit.
again. And then
All right, so the 1 punch is a miss. What about punch number 2?
She's 2-punch woman.
11 plus 13.
That,
It's going to hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just hitting it with my fist.
Yeah, you are.
So you got
Plus
1 sword
8.
attack and then 1 fist attack?
Yep. So you roll a die 6 on the fist.
I like this one.
Yeah.
like this one.
Monks use a lot of different dice.
5 plus 5.
10.
No, yeah. Yeah, so 10 again.
Okay. So 10 damage?
Yep.
So as soon as you step back from the side swing that this thing tried to do, you come at it with your long sword, or with your katana, and you actually manage to pierce the armor. You pierce the armor, and you kind of hear this thing shiver again, and you pull it out, and you try to go again, but it sees it this time and misses. But because it's sidestepped, you were able to come up and just you punch the helmet, leaving a small crater into the side of it as it just flies into the fire pit.
Slow clap for her. Slow clap.
This is all I'm good for in this encounter.
But with that, Exceed is your turn.
There's one that just punched me in the face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I will try to guiding bolt him because he's an ass, which means I'll miss because every time I roll to hit, I miss. Yep, that's a 9 and 8. That's a miss.
17.
All right.
Dude, there's nothing worse than spending a spell slot and just having it miss.
That's all right. In that case, in that fucking case, god damn it, I think that's gonna be my turn. Guiding bolt. I cast it. I don't have a bonus action to do much. That will be my turn.
All right. So, Clem.
I'm gonna move curse again.
All right.
See what it does. They got the 2 guys.
So you place your hand on his head again, and you try harder. Roll for me an Arcana check this time.
Okay. Just trying to learn. That's all I'm trying to do. That's 12. That's 12. What's Arcana? I don't know how to get Arcana in that. Yeah, I do. That will be a 19.
A 19.
Yeah.
So you. It's almost like you broke through a barrier this time. The red arcane symbols begin to appear around this thing about Arronax's body again, and it almost feels like they're trying you're almost trying to like take the red writing and rip it off of him. And you feel a tear and another tear, and then it just shatters. And you see the two suits of armor clatter to the ground. But Arronax kind of goes and then falls unconscious.
Fuck! Axie! Over here.
We are out of initiative.
I'll run over and begin to heal the old man. Well, I want to see if that does anything.
Don't play the death song. Don't play the death song.
Don't play the death song. Yeah, and I'll run over and throw a cure wounds on him.
Okay, go ahead and...
Oh, I need to roll. That means something, I guess. Should I go higher? I'll go higher. Do. 7, 1, 8 plus 5. 13.
17.
Okay.
Did it do anything? The suspense is killing me.
So you imbue your divine energy into Arronax, and you feel his chest rising. You do kind of see... it almost feels like his body's a little more rejuvenated, but he's still unconscious.
Does he look like he's gonna live?
Yes.
Okay. I think he's gonna live.
The man's tired.
Good job, Clem.
It was a hunch.
You got any more of those curse removal things?
I need to take a rest, then I will.
I may be cursed.
Yeah, you might be cursed.
How do I feel? Do I feel okay?
You feel fine.
Okay. We might still remember after you sleep to maybe help me out a little bit.
And it will be impossible for me to remove the curse from all the gold because it's one thing at a time.
Right.
You do...
We stay here for 100 years, we might get it.
There we go.
You do kind of hear this, it's not over yet,
From who?
from Jess. And you look back at Arronax's body and you notice the red markings. They're like, they start at the fingertips, but they're slowly rewriting almost, or reforming.
It's a powerful curse.
I don't think that worked. Well, Jess, what do you mean it's not over?
We've tried this before, unfortunately. It just keeps coming back.
Where does it originate from?
He doesn't know. He doesn't remember who put the curse on him.
So, can you not carry him out of the building? Like, how does this work? Like, maybe it's just the building.
I think she mentioned he couldn't leave.
No.
I would assume that you go walking out and then you poof, and then you're back.
Maybe the
That kind of thing?
There is a... He always mentions the only thing he can remember are certain items from his past. A staff, a cloak. A staff, a cloak, a book, and a sword.
I'm assuming they're not here.
They're here somewhere.
Ah.
There's
got
a
a sword.
cellar.
Hey, treasure lady.
Hey, there's a cellar. Are there rats in the cellar?
Probably. A lot of rats.
It's a lot
I'm gonna
more.
put my sword up in the air and I'll be like, cellar!
You want to go on a scavenger hunt to try to lift a curse?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can I take a rest real quick?
I think we can all take a quick rest. What do you think, Jess?
I think that's a suitable idea.
And with that, let's take our first break.